Hello, guys! Welcome back to another exciting biology session. Today, we are starting our new chapter, which is Morphology of Flowering Plants. So, what does morphology mean? It simply refers to the study of external features, मतलब जो कि हम बाहर से देख पा रहे हैं. So, let's start. Our first topic is root. We all know root is the underground part of the plant. It develops from radicle of embryo. Let's see its function. It absorbs water and minerals. It provides anchorage. It is the ability of the roots to firmly fix the plant in the soil. It provides stability so as the plant does not fall down. Next, it stores reserve food materials and also synthesis of plant growth regulator. We have three type of root system. First one is tap root system, which is found in dicot. It has a main root that gives off many lateral branches, and it is seen in mustard. Next, fibrous root system. It is found in monocots. The rootlets arise from the base of the stem. Example is wheat. Last is adventitious roots. The roots which arise from different parts of the plant other than radicle. As you can see in the picture, the roots are coming from the stem. Examples are monstera and banyan tree. Regions of root. For regions of root, we have a mnemonic, a palindromic sequence, which is R M E M R. So, the first star stands for the root hair. Next is region of maturation. Is region of elongation. Fourth is region of meristematic. The meristematic cells are very small and thin-walled and dense protoplasm, and they divide repeatedly. Our last is root cap. Root cap protects the tender apex of root. Stem. Root comes from radicle and stem comes from plumule. Also, stem bears node, internode, bud, branches, leaves, fruits, and flowers. So, what is nodes and internodes? The point from where the leaves arise is called node, and the space between two nodes is called internode. Leaf. Three parts of leaf, which are leaf base, petiole, lamina. Lamina is also called leaf blade. In monocots, leaf base expand into a sheath which covers partially or wholly the stem. In leguminous plants, leaf base gets swollen and it is called pulvinus. Our next part of leaf is petiole. Petiole is basically a leaf stalk. As in the diagram you can see, petiole allows the leaf blade to flutter in wind and therefore it cools down the leaf. Also, it brings fresh air to the leaf surface. Our last part is lamina, leaf blade. It contains veins and veinlets. As you can see here, this is vein, veinlets. Middle prominent vein is called midrib. As you can see here are stipules. Venation. It is nothing but the arrangement of veins and veinlets in lamina. There are two types of venation, parallel and reticulate. In parallel, which is found in monocots, and reticulate is found in dicots. This is the network of veins and veinlets, and here the veins are parallel to each other. Types of leaves. We have two types, simple leaf and compound leaf. Simple leaves are the leaf where lamina is undivided, means it is entire, or even if there is any incisions, it do not touch the midrib. Incision means cut. Compound leaves are the leaf where lamina is divided into leaflets. It is of two types, pinnately and palmately. In pinnately, the midrib is called rachis. It is found in neem plant. Next is palmately compound leaves. The leaflets are attached to common point, that is tip of petiole, found in silk cotton. Phyllotaxy is the pattern of arrangement of leaves on stem or branch. It alternate opposite word. In alternate phyllotaxy, one single leaf arises at each node. In opposite phyllotaxy, a pair of leaves arises at each node. World, more than two leaves arise at each node and form a whorl. Alternate phyllotaxy is found in China rose, mustard, and sunflower. Opposite phyllotaxy is seen in Calotropis and guava. Whorled phyllotaxy is found in Elstonia. Inflorescence is the arrangement of flowers on floral axis. It is of two types, racemose and cymose. In racemose, the main axis continues to grow and flowers are born in acropetal succession. Acropetal succession refers to arrangement of flowers when youngest flower is at apex and older flowers are at base. In most type of inflorescence, the main axis terminates in flower. Hence, it is limited in growth. Flowers are born in basipetal order. Basipetal order succession. This is the older flower and this is the younger flower. As you can see, the older flower is at apex and youngest flower is at the base. This is called basipetal order. Flower is the reproductive part of angiosperm. There are four types of whorl. Sepal whorl as calyx, petal whorl as corolla. For male part it is androecium which contains anther and filament. Female part is gynoecium which has stigma style ovary. Bisexual flower means the flower which contains both androecium and gynoecium. Unisexual means the flower which contains either androecium or gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are not distinct. It is called perianth. The sepals and petals are not distinguishable. सिमेट्री के बारे में तो हमने एनिमल किंगडम में पढ़ा ही है. एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक को रेडियल सिमेट्री, जाइगोमॉर्फिक होता है बायलैटरल सिमेट्री, एसिमेट्रिक मतलब जो कि सिमेट्रिकल नहीं है. एग्जाम्पल है मस्टर्ड, धतूरा, चिली. इस चैप्टर में एग्जाम्पल्स पे सबसे ज़्यादा फोकस करना है. जाइगोमॉर्फिक वी हैव पी गुलमोहर बीन एंड केशिया. रिमेंबर गुलमोहर एंड केशिया. These two examples are going to repeat. In asymmetrical we have Cana. In some flowers which contains bract reduced leaf found at base of pedicel. So what is bract? So bract is basically a modification of leaf. The leaf like in shape. You can see bract in bougainvillea. The pink leaf like structure is actually bract and these white portions are the flower. Flowers divided into three groups based on position of calyx, corolla, and androecium with respect to ovary on thalamus. One is hypogynous. Hypogynous means superior ovary. It is found in mustard, China rose, and brinjal. Next group is perigynous. Perigynous means half inferior ovary. It is seen in plum, peach, and rose. The gynoecium is situated at the center and the other part of flower are located at rim of the thalamus. Epigynous. Guava, cucumber, ray florets or sunflower. Here the ovary is said to be inferior because other part of flowers arise above the ovary. Staminode means the sterile stamen, which means that it does not produce pollen. Calyx is whorl of sepal. Corolla is whorl of petal. Androecium is whorl of stamen. Gynoecium is whorl of carpel or pistil. Sepals are fused. It is called gamosepalous. And if it is free, it is called polysepalous. Petals are fused. It is called gamopetalous. If it is free, it is called polypetalous. Androecium is fused into varying degrees. It is free, it is called polyandrous. Androecium is fused to petals, which is called epipetalous, and it is found in brinjal. Brinjal is a member of Solanaceae. Perianth is when calyx and corolla are not distinct. It is found in lily. It is fused with perianth. It is called epiphyllous. If androecium is fused into one bunch, it is called monoadelphous and found in China rose. If it is fused in two bundles, it is diadelphous, is found in pea. This one is very important. If androecium is fused into bundles, it is called polyadelphous and found in citrus. Gynoecium means female part. Fused, it is called syncarpus and is found in mustard and tomato. If it is free, it is called apocarpus and found in lotus and rose. Estivation is the arrangement of sepal or petal in floral bud with respect to other members of the same whorl. Velvet, twisted, imbricate, vexillary. Vexillary is also called papilionaceous. In velvet there is no overlapping and it is seen in calotropis. Twisted, one margin overlaps next one and same pattern. China rose, ladyfinger and cotton. Next is imbricate. The margin or sepal or petal overlap each other but not in any particular direction, as you can see here. It is seen in cassia and gulmohar. Jog up your memory, guys. Yes, we have read this example in zygomorphic symmetry, axillary estivation. It is found in pea and bean. Standard, wings, keel. Presentation marginal, axile, parietal, free central, and last is basal. Marginal is seen in P, and the diagram is very clear. P marginal, placenta forms a ridge along the ventral suture. In axile, ovules are attached to multilocular ovary. It is found in China rose, tomato, and lemon. Parietal placentation. Ovules develop on the inner wall of ovary, false septum. Ovary is one chambered but it becomes two due to false septum. Mustard and argemone. For precentral, ovules are born on the central axis, you can see here, found in dianthus and primrose. The placenta develops at base of ovary. Single ovule is attached. It is found in sunflower and marigold. Next is fruit. Fruit is a mature ovary which is formed after fertilization. Parthenocarpic fruit is the fruit formed without fertilization of ovary and it is a seedless fruit. Fruit consists of pericarp and seed. Pericarp can be dry or fleshy. If it is fleshy, it is differentiated into epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Mango and coconut fruit is called drupe. Mango, the mesocarp is the edible part. In coconut, the mesocarp is fibrous. Also, both coconut and mango develop from monocarpillary superior ovaries. Moving on to seed. Seed is made up of seed coat and embryo. Embryo contains radicle, embryonal axis, and cotyledon. Cotyledon in monocot it is 1. Examples are wheat and maize. In dicot it is 2. Examples are gram and pea. Dicot seed coat layers outer testa and inner tegmen. Hilum is a scar through which developing seeds are attached to the fruit. Micropyle, whereas, is a small pore above hilum. Endosperm is formed as a result of double fertilization. The seed has endosperm left. It is called endospermic seed. Example is castor. In some plants, endosperm is not present in mature seeds and it is called non-endosperm. endospermic seed. Examples are pea, bean, gram. Monocot seed are generally endospermic except orchids. Orchids are non-endospermic. In seeds of cereal such as maize, seed coat is membranous. Also, they are fused to fruit wall by proteinaceous layer called aleuron layer. Large shield-shaped cotyledon is called scutellum. Plumule and radicula are enclosed in sheaths called coleoptile and coleorhiza. Radicle forms root and coleorhiza is the sheath. Plumule forms stem. Coleoptile protects plumule. For semi-technical description, this is bisexual male flower, female flower. Actinomorphic means radial. Zygomorphic means percent. K for calyx, C for corolla, P for perianth, A for androecium, G for gynoecium. Bracket indicates they are fused. Infinity means more than 10. Superior ovary is denoted by G, and below it there is underscore. Inferior ovary underscore above G. These are the families based on NEET syllabus. In NCERT, only Solanaceae is given. P is Diadelphus. It is hypogynous, means it has superior ovary. It shows marginal placentation. It shows maxillary estivation. Bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally epipetalous, which means when androecium is fused with petal. Next is hypogynous, means superior ovary. We have seen tomato in syncarpus. We have seen tomato in axile placentation, in radial symmetry. Mustard in polycephalus, syncarpus, hypogynous, parietal, and actinomorphic. We have seen China rose in twisted, monoadelphous condition, hypogynous, axile placentation, and syncarpus. Flower and marigold in basal placentation, and we have seen ray florets or sunflower in epigynous, means inferior ovary. This is a family chart. Leguminosae we have pea. Solanaceae, potato, tomato, chili, brinjal. Brassicaceae, it is mustard. Malvaceae, China rose, ladyfinger, cotton. Asteraceae or compositae, we have sunflower and marigold. Graminae or Poaceae, we have wheat or maize. First family is Fabaceae or Leguminosae. Second is Brassicaceae, cruciferae. Is Malvaceae. Fourth is Solanaceae, Poaceae, and last is Asteraceae compositae. So let's start with type of leaf. Base is swollen, we called it pulvinous in leguminous plants. Venus. In Brassicaceae we have simple alternate leaves. Alternate leaves means at each node only one leaf arises. Next, same simple and alternate. Solanaceae is same. Poaceae it is linear, contains alternate or opposite, simple or compound. Bilaterally symmetrical means zygomorphic. Mustard, which is actinomorphic. China rose, which is also actinomorphic. Is Poaceae, which is zygomorphic. Monocephalous and velvet in Leguminosae. In Brassicaceae we have polycephalous and velvet condition. Malvaceae we have epicalyx and gamocephalous condition. Gamocephalous persistent or absent lodicules. Asteraceae pappus. So after all the families, I will give a brief knowledge about the modification of root, stems and leaves. Next is corolla. Papillonaceous means maxillary estivation, which is found in pea and bean. Also imbricate is given here. We have imbricate. Next is polypetalous, twisted. Twisted. Corolla is absent or reduced. In Asteraceae we have gamopetalous. In pea, which is diadelphous condition, we have 6 stamens, which is in 4+2 order. Monoadelphous, because China rose is given in monoadelphous. Solanaceae we have epipetalous. Epipetalus we have seen in brinjal, superior and marginal presentation, superior ovary, and it have parietal multicarpellary superior ovary is seen in China rose, thus, and it shows exile presentation. Superior ovary and exile presentation. Superior ovary and basal presentation, and also ray florets in inferior, which means epigynous. So legume. Next you need to remember Solanaceae berry or capsule. It's Cypsella. In Malvaceae it can be capsule or schizocarp. Next is estivation. We have imbricate or axillary. In Brassicaceae we have imbricate. In Malvaceae we have twisted. In Solanaceae we have twisted or valvate. In Poaceae it is absent or even reduced. Asteraceae is valvate. Much important to remember everything, but for Solanaceae we are going to read it all because it is given in NCERT too. Vegetables we use tomato, brinjal, potato and chili. For medicinal purpose we use belladonna and ashwagandha. Ornamental value we have petunia, tobacco, nicotine. Bilateral symmetry, this is bisexual. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Calyx is 5 and it is fused. Corolla is axillary estivation, which means standard wings keel, and keels are fused. So yes, we have diadelphous and 10 stamens, so it is in 9+1 order. Superior ovary and it is monocarpellary. EBR means ebracteate. Plus means radial symmetry, bisexual, 2+2, C4, A2 plus flow 4 condition. Malvaceae we see epicalyx condition presented by P and K. Solanaceae we have radial symmetry, bisexual flowers. Calyx is 5 and fused condition. Corolla is 5 and fused condition, and also it is fused with androecium, which is epipetalous condition. So A means androecium, polyandrous condition, and C shows the connection between them. Superior ovary, this is Poaceae, Asteraceae. Asteraceae ray florets and disc florets, and pappus or pappus condition. सबसे पहले रूट मॉडिफिकेशन में अपने पास 4 टाइप के हैं: स्टोरेज, प्रॉप, स्टिल्ट और न्यूमेटोफोर। न्यूमेटोफोर ब्रीदिंग के लिए होता है। राइजोफोरा में हम स्टोरेज रूट्स है, कैरेट, रेडिश, टर्निप, ये मतलब फूड स्टोर करने के लिए अपने रूट को मॉडिफाई कर देते हैं, स्टोरेज। तीसरा है प्रॉप रूट्स, जो कि बनियन ट्री में देखा जाता है। स्टिल्ट रूट्स, इसको मेज, शुगर केन में देख सकते हो, ये भी सपोर्ट के लिए होता है स्टेम मॉडिफिकेशन। स्टेम मॉडिफिकेशन में सिर्फ 3 ही है अपने पास। अंडरग्राउंड होता है, सब एरियल और एरियल। तो अंडरग्राउंड जिंजर, अनियन, ये सब जो है अंडरग्राउंड स्टेम होते हैं, और प्लस ये स्टेम को मॉडिफाई कर लेते हैं, स्टोर करते हैं खाने को। सब एरियल स्टेम में स्ट्रॉबेरी, उसमें स्टोलन, पिस्टिया में ऑफसेट। फिर होते हैं एरियल स्टेम, कुकुरबिटा स्टेम को मॉडिफाई कर लेते हैं टेंड्रिल्स में। दूसरा बोगनविलिया है, प्रोटेक्शन के लिए अपने स्टेम को मॉडिफाई करके थॉर्न मतलब कांटे बना लेता है। लीफ मॉडिफिकेशन भी अपने पास 3 है। पी मतलब मटर, अभी पढ़े ना मटर के बारे में, डायडल्फस क्लाइंब करने के लिए लीफ को मॉडिफाई करता है, और कुकुरबिटा स्टेम को मॉडिफाई करता है प्रोटेक्शन के लिए। वहाँ पे बोगनविलिया ने स्टेम को मॉडिफाई किया, यहाँ पे कैक्टस ने खुद को मॉडिफाई किया, लीफ को बदल दिया। इनमें इंसेक्टिवोरस लीफ, पिचा प्लांट, वीनस फ्लाई ट्रैप, ये सब लीफ मॉडिफिकेशन है। यूनिट इंट्रोडक्टरी पैसेज। पीटर रेवन, डायरेक्टर ऑफ एनाटॉमी एंड मॉर्फोलॉजी। ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन फ्लावर पोर्शन से ही आए हैं, तो उसको अच्छे से पढ़ना। 24 में 5 क्वेश्चन आए थे, 3 3 3 2 2 3 1। तो कुछ जाइगोमॉर्फिक फ्लावर बताना है, तो ऑफ कोर्स जाइगोमॉर्फिक मतलब बायलेटरल, मतलब ऑफ कोर्स पी। नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास दो स्टेटमेंट है। वन, इन फ्लोरल फॉर्मूला प्लस स्टैंड फॉर जाइगोमॉर्फिक। ये तो गलत हो गया, प्लस जाइगोमॉर्फिक कहाँ होता है, एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक होता है। जी स्टैंड फॉर इन्फीरियर, ये भी गलत दिया है, प्लस स्टैंड फॉर एक्टिनो सही है, जी स्टैंड फॉर सुपीरियर, तो 1 इज इनकरेक्ट। 24 का, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक, ये तो नहीं है, केशिया ये भी नहीं है, सेस्बेनिया है ही नहीं तो धतूरा ही है भाई, धतूरा। पार्ट ऑफ द सीड फ्रॉम विच डिस्क्राइब टू फॉर्म रूट। अब देख सर सी यहाँ पे होगा ऑप्शन। आइडेंटिफाई टाइप ऑफ फ्लावर्स बेस्ड ऑन पोजीशन ऑफ कैलिक्स कोरोला। अब ये बताना है। एडेल्फस मतलब पी, एपीफाइलस मतलब की लिली, पॉलीएडेल्फस मतलब साइट्रस, चाइना रोज। अब मस्टर्ड इसमें आ गया, मैरीगोल्ड, बेसल, प्राइम रोज, फी सेंट्रल, चाइना रोज, एक्साइल। नेक्स्ट मैंगो ड्रूप होता है, पेरीगाइनस में प्लम पीच रोज, पी मार्जिनल प्रेजेंटेशन, कॉटन ट्विस्टेड। We have perigynous, plum peach rose again, epiphyllus means lily, epipetalus stem and brinjal, maxillary pea। मैच कर लेते हैं। अगर इतने सारे एग्जाम्पल दिख रहे हैं तो जो बिल्कुल चांस नहीं है वो ऑप्शन को काट दो, पी होगा ही नहीं, बीन्स ये भी होगा ही नहीं, मस्टर्ड, कुकुम्बर, प्राइम रोज ये तो आएगा ही नहीं। प्राइम रोज किस में आता है ना, फ्री सेंट्रल में आते हैं लोग, तो चाइना रोज, पेट्यूनिया, लेमन हो गया। केशिया, देखो केशिया गुलमोहर बोली थी, इम्ब्रिकेट में आया था, वेलवेट में कैलोट्रोपिस, वैक्सिलरी बीन, ट्विस्टेड कॉटन। विच ऑफ द प्लांट शोज वैक्सिलरी एस्टिवेशन, डाइडल्फस मतलब पी, पीस में कौन सा है, पाइसम सेटाइवम। एलियम सीपा मतलब अनियन होता है, ये ना सिर्फ नाम दिया था, ये तो मैंने बताया आपको। ये नाइग्रा मतलब मकोए होता है, ठीक है। आंसर चेक कर लो। एंड थैंक यू वंस अगेन, बाय। Meet you all at the new session और PDF link description box में दी है, and don't forget to like and share and also subscribe to my channel.